What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How's everyone doing? Yo, yo, yo. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? What's going on, guys? What's up, guys? We're not gonna be on for long, man. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys about some of my thought process when it comes to mixing and mastering. All right. Um, First of all, first and foremost, welcome to the live. Um, this is a master class on how to mix and master. This is gonna be part one. All right, and in part one today, we're gonna break down all the stuff that's not really that sexy. Okay, we're gonna break down like the fact that you need the fundamentals right. You know, if you want to have a good, strong mix and master, you gotta have the fundamentals right. So that's what we're gonna go over today. Um, all right, like I said, it's not all the sexy bells and whistles, but you know, if you have your fundamentals right, when it comes time to mix and master, your mix and master will turn out the way you need it to turn out. All right. So, uh, first and foremost, room control. All right. You need the room control right when you're mixing a master. What does that mean? It means that you don't want your sound out of whack. You don't want too much echo in your room. You know, you don't want too much reverb in your room. You don't want too much bass in your room. You don't want too little bass in your room. You know, you want your room to pretty much translate what you're hearing from your speakers. Okay, now that's very hard to do unless you have a tech come in and they know what they're doing and they measure the room and they put up just enough pads, because too many pads, a lot of people think like, okay, well, I'll just pad my room. But if you put too many pads, it'll actually dampen the sound, which is not good. You need a flat room, you don't need a damp room. You know what I mean? So you want to have just the right amount of pads, just the right amount of textures in your room going on, you know, to make sure that you have a flat sound, that to make sure that you're getting what your speakers are trying to represent to you. You're getting that signal across in your room. You're hearing the right environment. Why is that important? Because I could do the best mix in the world. I could do the best mix and master in the world that anyone's ever did, right? But if the room's not translating, when I get to the car, the bass may be way, way too loud. Does that make sense? So I just performed the best mix and master anybody's ever heard, but when I got to the car, now the bass is way too loud. Or when I check it on my home speakers, the vocals is way, way too quiet, right? But where I mixed it at, and the mixing environment that I mixed it at, it's the best mix. If you ask anybody who comes into that room from top to bottom, all the best mix engineers, they will all tell you, bro, this mix sounds amazing. You did a wonderful job, right? And then when they take it somewhere else, the mix is actually trash. Okay? So that's why it's important to have your speakers translate, is because if not, it doesn't matter how good your mix is, it's not really good. It's only good to you in your environment. All right? You could take somebody who mixes half as good, but their speakers translate, and then when they play it on other systems, it's gonna translate way better than your mix did. Right? Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, let's jump into the recording process. All right. Okay. So you want to make sure that when you're recording, you're getting a very, very clean, strong signal. Okay. So in the recording process, as you can see right here, this UAD is firing off, right? Let's show you guys the whole thing right here. It's firing off as I'm talking. The meter's going up. Now up here, you have peaking where it's way too loud. Let's see if I can get a little loud and make it peak. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. I couldn't get it to peak, but one of the reasons I couldn't get it to peak is because um, what I'm running through. All right. The plugins that I'm running through. Right. But either way, it's still, if it's up here way up at close to zero, it's still gonna be too loud for most cases. All right, so you don't want your signal up here past zero or even close to zero. You kind of want it about 3/4 of the way. Yo, yo, yo. So about right here where the six is. Yo, yo, yo. Or anywhere kind of like bouncing around to have the good dynamic range, right? Yo, yo, yo. So as your singer or your rappers rapping, or you know, if you're doing this from a home studio and you're recording yourself, you kind of want your stuff anywhere in between this range. Down here, see if I can get real quiet. Yo, 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 what's up, man? Down here is way too quiet. See how it's the way down here is not really reaching halfway or 3/4 of the way? That's way too quiet. All right? Way too quiet. You don't want a quiet signal. Now let's talk about the technical standpoint of why you don't want a quiet signal. Okay? See if I can move this real quick. From a technical standpoint, the reason why you don't want a quiet signal is because if your signal's down here, move this over. Let's move this over. If your signal's way down here, right? But what is all this then? What is all this? Because no matter what, everything in here is being recorded. From the very bottom all the way to zero, everything's being recorded. Does that make sense? So if my signal is super, super low, that means that I'm recording a whole bunch of nothingness. And that nothingness, when you in the audio world, we call that noise. Okay? So that's why it's better to eat up some of this headroom with actual signal, because if not, then you have too much noise. All right? So from a technical standpoint, that's why you want to go ahead, eat up that noise floor, and have a good, strong signal coming in. All right? Now let's talk about the equipment that you're using, right? You want to have a really, really, really good preamp. Okay, in my opinion, I've tried a couple different preamps. You know, I don't. That's just how I am. I don't just go off of what everybody else says. I always try out the product myself, because a lot of the times I feel like, and this is important, I feel like in the audio world, some stuff is just marketed to you better than others. For instance, these headphones. If you Google right now, what's the best headphones to mix and master out of, these headphones will come up. Okay? But I'm telling you right now from experience, from using these headphones, from using other headphones, from plenty of other headphones, these are not even close to the best headphones to mix and master out of. But I bought them just because the reviews and other people were saying that it was a good pair of headphones to mix and master out of. So that's what I'm saying. You always want to try stuff out yourself before you fully commit to buying it, okay? Because sometimes some stuff is just marketed to you better than other stuff. All right, these are actually horrible to mix and master out of, in my opinion. Okay, but if you get enough people to go ahead and say online that these are the best, guess what? You just did was something called marketing. Okay. All right. Also lying, but you know, marketing is in a sense lying. If you understand marketing for what it truly is, then marketing is in a sense lying. It's manipulation, right? Okay. Do you do music reviews, gang? Yeah, I do. Right now we're doing a mix and master master class. Okay, but yes, I do. All right, let's talk about it. Let's go back into it. Let's talk about it. So, you want to have a good recording signal. Now, what is a good recording signal? Okay, a good recording signal starts with what's called a preamp. All right, a preamp. What does a preamp do? A preamp basically amplifies your signal and gets it to a point that it's ready to record and then be put into your DAW. Okay. Now the thing about different preamps is they all have a different tone to them or different texture to them as well, right? So the preamp that I would recommend if you want to get into recording serious, if you want to even get into mix and mastering serious, why we're talking about preamps is because the better the recording, the better the mix and master. All right, does that make sense? If I can get a really, really, really good recording, I've just done about 70% of the work right there. Okay? All right. So the preamp that I would recommend is this one right here. It's the 1073, Neve 1073. Now, there's two ways you could go about having this preamp. Okay? Sorry, guys. There's two ways you could go about having this preamp. The first way is you can download the software version if you have the UAD console. If you don't have a UAD console, then you can get the hardware version, from Sweetwater or Guitar Center, whatever. Any audio store will have the hardware version, right? I've done an A/B test on both, and what I've come to realize is that they both sound pretty much identical. Where you hear the difference in the hardware is when you're recording a full song. If you record a full song through the software and a full song through the hardware, you will start to hear a difference. And the reason for that is that the hardware literally sounds different the longer you keep it on. Okay? The software, as you know, software is just software. It's gonna react how it reacts, no matter how long you keep it on or turn it off. It's gonna do the exact same thing. So if you turn them both on at the same time and you record right out the gate, they will sound absolutely identical, which they should. If you think about it, it's all ones and zeros. So if you think about it from a technical standpoint, they should sound the same, right? But like I said, where the hardware starts to take the lead is if you do a full song, because the longer you keep it on, the warmer it gets, the more texture it adds. All right. So if you keep it on, what I like to do is before my clients come in, I'll turn it on like maybe an hour before they get here, and then when they come in, it'll be nice and warmed up, and then now it's way better than using the software. Now, for any reason, if you can't get the hardware, maybe financial reasons, maybe you just don't know, you're not ready for the hardware, then definitely go with the software. It's the next best option. Okay, so this is the first thing that you want your microphone going through is the 1073. That's how it works. Whatever you want your channel signal chain starts from the preamp. All right. So you don't want your first thing on your plugins. You don't want it to be a compressor. You want it to be a preamp. All right. Now, if you take a look here, this is where my clients record out of right here on this channel, and you can see that the first thing on the channel chain is actually a DBX 160, which is a compressor. Okay. Now, the reason why you would be like, well, you just said you want the first thing on your chain to be a preamp. Why is the first thing on your chain a compressor? Because I have the hardware. So my microphone is literally plugged into the hardware version of the 1073, the Neve 1073. So now the second thing on my chain will be the compressor. Okay, so it's not the first thing on the chain, it's the second thing on the chain. All right. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. So, sorry about that. So, the first thing that you want on your chain is a preamp, right? Hardware or software. Second thing you want is the compressor. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, you want a good preamp. Like I said, I would recommend the Neve 1073. There's tons of different preamps. You could try different ones for yourself to see what works for you. But I recommend the Neve 1073. You get a really, really clean signal. All right. Now, like I said, we just going over some of the nitty gritty stuff, right? So now we have a clean signal coming in, right? Now we could start talking about some more of the technical standpoints of the mix and master. All right. First of all, you don't want too many plugins when you're mixing and mastering. All right. Because if you think about it, the preamp, the 1073 preamp, that's a plugin. Technically, that's a plugin. And then if you think about it, like mine's is going through a warm audio compressor after the preamp. So my microphone's already going through two things to change the texture of the vocals. It's going through a preamp and then it's going through a compressor. So technically I have two plugins on my track already. Does that make sense? All right, so you don't want to add too much stuff after that. All right. All right, my boy is here. All right, so I just want to kind of go over some of the basics with you guys. All right, I'm gonna ask, does he want to run the session on live? And if so, then we'll run it on live. If not, then I'll see you guys later. All right. Yes, sir. Brody. What's good, brother? Good. Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Cool. I'm on stream too. Yeah, nah, you good. You good. It's all music related, bro. Now I asked him, I said I'm gonna ask you, do you want to do the session on Twitch or you want to just run it? It don't matter. Okay. All right. Well, you have some content, you know. I did. Okay. He texted me this morning and he said that he gonna try to have something out today. He said he had a little emergency came up. But yeah, he said he tried to do the 3-4 and it didn't work out too well. Yeah. Yeah, so he gonna do a 4-4. We'll see how the 4-4 sounds. If the 4-4 sounds good, we'll run with it. If not, then I got another producer I can send it to.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we on Twitch. You can scoot over, man. Camera right here. I've been having the Twitch going for, I want to say, maybe a couple months now, man. A couple months now. This shows how many people's watching right now. So it's 11 people watching right now. We also on Kick.14. I don't know if you heard of Kick. It's just another streaming platform.
So you able to merge those?
Yeah. And then you got YouTube up there. YouTube ain't doing nothing. No hits on YouTube. It's hard to get hits on YouTube. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, 11 people watching on that, and then 14 watching on Kick. And then what we could do is, just so you can see if anybody's asking any questions or anything, we'll bring up the chat. And then yeah, we can jump into it, man. The good thing about YouTube is though, it's the easiest way. Even though Kick, you could go in there and download, but YouTube, like when we're done, you could go in there and watch the whole thing. So now you got clips, content.
Right,
If you said anything or if we recorded a part that you like or we mixed, you feel me?
Right.
You could literally start clipping it up 10 seconds at a time, and then now that's content.
That's what like Joe Rogan and boys be doing.
Exactly.
They have like a clip channel.
Exactly.
You post the clip.
Exactly. Yep. All right, so we're gonna open up the chat.
Oh, you gotta have a whole nother thing for chat. Like you gotta make a chat account or something too.
No. I just it's just a window that you open, so it's right here. So whenever they say something, anything new they say, it'll pop up in right here. If you want to talk back to them via chat, we could type it in, but they can hear us right now. So. All right. It's up to 16 now. 16 people in here. What's up, guys? So today we doing a recording session. Okay, recording session while we're streaming. I've done probably a couple of these before, so let's change the title. Alright. Studio session. Alright. And then put type your artist name in. Put Alright.
Yeah, it's gotta be capital as well.
Fast. Yeah. Studio session. Let's update that so the algorithm knows what we're doing. Perfect.
You got the whole setup that one, bro.
Yeah. There you go right there. First comment coming. What's going on, man? We running the studios. We running the studio session. You feel me? With an artist that's I think is gonna take off and do really good in this industry. He got a real good sound, a different sound, and that always does well. Once you put a new sound with good quality, that's the formula in my example. So that's what we're doing, man. Thank you for tapping in. All right. We did rename the stream, so KeonXavier is his name. All right. If you wanna pull pull up his stuff. What he said?
Got more than my smoke.
Nah,
Bro, you good.
do your thing, brother. Do your thing. All right. If you guys have any questions for the artist, let me know. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna jump into it. So, what we doing today, brother? Well, first, you wanna introduce yourself to the live. This will be some good stuff to clip while you talking. You feel me? Introduce yourself to the live, and then also let's move this over here so you guys can hear him. And yo, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. All right, you can introduce yourself to the line. Also, just tell them, how you got into music, stuff like that. They love stuff like that.
Yeah, man, my name is KeonXavier. You can just call me X. Yeah, man, I got into music at a really early age, just like everybody else. But I don't know. I ain't gonna give you no long story, but more so, art became a point to where, like, it's my lifeline. I'm willing to die for it. It ain't no other option for me. I gotta make it. Um, my grandmother was basically the only one that believed in me. She told me I can do it. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's all new to me, but that's who I am. I'm KeonXavier X.
Like I said, man, this might be the moment we look back on and be like, man, you feel me? First time, the superstar, KeonXavier, Street, and all that, because I believe him, bro, man. I think he really gonna take off, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to scoot over just a little bit more, get the framing? There you go. Now we in frame a little better. All right. Cool. All right. Say Whispering Willie over here, man. Y'all better leave my dog alone, man. The dog said he new to this streaming stuff, man.
Appreciate you.
All right. So what we jumping into first?
Oh, we gonna do okay. We gonna I want to fix the verse, the second verse. I want to fix the second verse.
Okay.
I feel like I would just sound like I was rushing. You know what I mean?
Okay. So we're going over the second verse.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's pull that up.
Maybe the first verse too.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like I keep playing it. I play it. And it's like, all right, then I gotta fix it. Then I play it again. Yeah, that sounds good. You know what I mean? Like, so it's an in and out thing.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I definitely like artists that overanalyze though than underanalyze for sure. So, alright, and we on go part two.
We I wanna do that too. I wanna the only thing I wanna do about On Go Part Two, I wanna see if I can do the hook better, like
What's
the main vocal.
okay? What song we doing? Okay.
We doing okay. We'll do
Okay.
okay right now.
Let's put it up. Um, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro.
Love, brother.
Man, we'll do the way we'll do it, man. All the subs, any subs come in, man. We'll donate to the artists, man. While you're here, man. Put it towards the session. You want to put it towards the next semester. That's how it look, bro. I feel like that just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Make me sound so good. I heard it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy how you did it. Yeah, I was just asking before you came in. That's what we was talking about. We was talking about the fundamentals of having good equipment, getting a good recorder because it takes so much of the load off of the mix and master. Getting like 60, 70% of the work done right there. You know what I mean? Just from that. So I had all the UAV stuff, and I was talking to him about plugins, the 1073. That's the classic. Freehand that, Trey, Nicky, all the breaks use that 1073, and then the one audio compressor, and I was talking about which one's gonna hook the first channel, channel change and all that. Yeah, man, so kind of walking in right in on that. So, and then y'all see what he said, man. It sounded the light mix sound real good, so that's a testament that I was telling the truth.
He said he can't hear a word from out here. Wait, that's nice. What are you talking about?
There's something on your end, guys. I mean, we pretty. Let me see. Yo. All right. Let me know if that's better. I'll just turn the mic up just a little bit. Put a Y on the channel. That's a little better, bro.
Yeah, he said better.
Okay, bet. Sorry about that. All right. Okay, let's get into it, man. Alright, so first off, we're just gonna play the song, just so you can catch a vibe, you guys can hear what's going on as well. And then we'll try to play into the first verse, or the second verse. You're saying you wanna play this for sure, maybe the first verse. Alright.
I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gon' go, I'm gon' go. Yeah. Ain't no plan B for me, gotta sing my heart out. Leave my blood on the stage, it's the only way. Curious, I'm feeling me, knowing that I gotta leave. Praying that I leave my life back one day. Been driving down this road. Rolling off the deep end, with my heart beats. Gotta keep on beating, it's the only way. Try to hit it up, but getting through is forward. Giving out my heart, but it's okay. Really, I'm okay. Mama, king, yeah. Mama, birthday, down, I say, I am okay. Hey, I fell asleep, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be at that 9 to 5, talking to myself like you won't stay working if you don't play the way. I grab that microphone just to make sure the glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? Might have been there without my love. I can go far, but I can't go far unless I have my Yeah, I fell, baby. Came and went, baby. I got a dream. Yeah.
We can start on the intro.
You want to start on the
Yeah,
intro?
yeah, we start.
Alright, so we're gonna start on the intro. Let's make some room. Let's do it.
And you be up here early, huh?
Yeah, I get up at like 6 a.m. man. Like 6 a.m. Let's do this and jump in the stream early. I don't know how they be up,
Yeah, them boy. Yeah,
be up.
different time zones and everything.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah, okay.
That's good right there. Fire.
Yeah, that's fine, right? Mm. Yeah. Already got some blood or something?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you, Robert. Yes, sir. Alright, guys, we're gonna do the intro first. So let's do that. Let's take that.
I say, ain't no other option for me. Aight.
Too loud? Okay, alright. Yep, yep. Okay.
I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. Ain't no I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. Ain't no plan B for me.
Here again.
I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. Ain't no plan B for me. Gotta sing my heart out.
I like that one, but I like to do another one again. I like to do another one. I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Ain't no plan B for me, gotta take my heart. I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Ain't no plan B for me, gotta take my heart out. I don't know. I don't know. Like I like the takes. I don't know, but I feel like I got a better one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just do it one more time. I said, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Yeah. Ain't no plan B. I said, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Nah, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. Heart is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Ain't no. I'm gonna switch it. As a matter of fact, instead of saying art, I'm saying this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Yeah, yeah. It's. I feel like it's better to say this instead of art. I say, ain't no lie. Let me do it again. I say, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. This is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Ain't no plan B for me, gotta send my heart out. I said, ain't no other option for me, gotta make it. This is all I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Ain't no plan B. I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, that's a clean take.
Right.
You want to jump to second verse?
Yeah, let's jump to the second one. In my cell life, one day working in. I can't go far, but I can't go. I'm chilling, moving forward. My heart, but it's okay. That's clean. We got a dream. I be in at 9 to 5, talking in my cell life. Everyone is a feel me.
out the deep end, put my arms easy. Gotta keep holding, there's no leeway. Trying to hit it over, chillin' moving forward. Rolling out the deep end, put my arms easy. Gotta keep holding, there's no leeway. Trying to hit it over, chillin' moving forward. Screaming out my heart, but it's okay. Hey, I felt pretty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be at that 9 to 5, talking to myself like you gon' stay working and you don't make a way. I got that.
Yeah, so that first part, I feel plenty. That first line is good. I'm fine with that line. But everything else.
Yeah, the 95 one.
No. I feel plenty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. That line is
What part?
the I feel plenty, came and went, baby. I got a dream.
That's the beginning of the first verse.
That's the beginning
Second
of
verse,
the, yeah, that's the beginning of the second verse, right?
I'm okay. Rolling out the came and went. I be in that love. Okay. Hey, I felt pretty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be in that 9 to 5.
Okay, you want to start? I'll be at the 95.
Yeah.
Hey, I felt pretty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be at that 9 to 5, talking to myself like you gon' play working and you don't make a way. Hey, I felt pretty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be at that 9 to 5, talking to myself like you gon' play working and you don't make a way.
I feel about that one.
No, it's tough, but I got a better one than.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay. Hey, I felt pretty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be at that 9 to 5, talking to myself like you gon' stay working and you don't make a way. I'm okay. Hey, I felt pretty, came and went, baby. I got a dream. I be at that 9 to 5, talking to myself like you gon' stay working and you don't make a way. You gon' stay working and you don't make a way.
You want to jump in that gap?
Yep.
Working and you don't make a way. Like you gon' stay working and you don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Like you gon' stay working and you don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Bring that my dreams away. Who am I without? You don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? Do that again. And I'm fire talking to myself like you gon' stay forgetting. You don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without? And I'm fire talking to myself like you gon' stay forgetting. You don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without? Yeah, that's tough. You don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help. Who am I without my love? Glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help without my love.
First time you did the one you just did.
Am I too loud when I'm singing or?
No, you good.
Okay. I don't really kind of hear it because I know how it should sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one more time.
Yeah.
Show the glass clean, praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help. My love. Who am I without my love? You gon' stay forgetting. You don't make a way. I grab that microfiber just to make sure the glass clean. Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help.
Can I hear it without the first one?
Praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without? Glass clean, praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help. Who am I without my love?
Okay, let me do it again.
Glass clean, praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help without my love. Who am I without my love? I wanted to make sure the glass clean, praying that I'm not washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help.
That was tough. Yeah.
I washing my dreams away. Who am I without my love? My love, need help without my love. I can't go far, but I can't go far unless I pray.
Let me do it one more time.
Show the glass, clean and bring that God, watch my dreams away.